Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel once again. Going to be going to Holy Gym for another attempt to see if we can go and hit some dirt. I'm also going to go and check out to see if Maple Springs Trail is open because people are buzzing online and telling me that it is, but I've yet to go and see it. And then I'm also going to discuss kind of how I feel about this bike thus far. If I can just get out of here in one piece. Another day in lovely SoCal paradise. I'm also going to adjust my mirrors, but I'm going to go around the bend first. I did install crash bars, a new windshield for the bike. The power mode for this bike on A, which I watched videos online where they talked about what the power modes, what they stand for. I just personally have forgot them already. I did put the low seat height on. It didn't make, honestly, that much of a difference. Made a little difference, but not that much, in my opinion. So if you guys do have this bike and you want to go with this low seat height option, and you're, 30 or 29-inch inseam, what have you, you're a little bit shorter. It makes a little bit of a difference, but not much, in my humble opinion. And I'm going to take my time right here because I cannot see who's coming up and who's coming out. Yeah, the A mode definitely is a little bit more sporty. I can kind of tell. We'll see throughout this ride. We're going to go to Holy Gym. Hopefully it's open. There's no issues there because I want to get this bike out on the dirt. We will be switching to gravel mode and ABS off. I might also just change it back to C mode, which is more of the low mode. But you can definitely feel the A mode is definitely a lot more punchier. I definitely feel that, so I can concur that it is. I don't really sense any vibrations really with the crash bars. Also might need to get gas. Oh yeah, 68 miles. So you know what? We're gonna get some gas before we actually go up to Holy Gym, but we'll ride by it to make sure that everything is open. Again, can't really feel any vibrations from the crash bars or anything. I just want to have a steady throttle up this hill. But this bike, man, it's torquey and it pulls. It will pull you. Yeah, this bike will definitely pull you. And even with the low seat, I will say that it's very comfortable still. Even so, I mean, I can feel a difference of comfort level already, but it's not bad, even with the low seat. Now, I am wearing padded pants. My butt is not padded. Whoa. Almost ran through that squirrel right there. Dead squirrel. Always got to be looking ahead. Most of you are like, man, you went through another bike again. Yes, I did, but this is going to be kind of the final bike, in my opinion. Obviously, I will be getting a smaller dual sport, and it's going to be a very low CC bike. So I'll have a very high CC bike, a low CC bike, and then maybe at some point I'll get a third bike that has a bike in between. Like a 300L or a KLX 300. I kind of would aim towards a 300L because, I don't know, I just like Honda. And they're more reliable, and the oil change intervals are a little bit longer than the KLX, but not by much. I'll be getting like either a TW200, XT250. I have been looking at the DR200 as well, but I'm still determining what it would be. And why am I getting that? Because I do want a dedicated bike solely for all off-road versus just kind of a mix like this bike. So I feel like, with a dedicated bike, you can kind of do that. And some people have said just get a dirt bike, which I've thought about. And yeah, I'm really actually enjoying this bike. I couldn't ride it for about a week or so because, like my last video, I told you guys my U-lock I forgot to take off and it got crammed up in my wheel. And I got it all out, obviously, because I'm riding this. But because of that, it caused me to drop the bike in the middle of the driveway. And I picked it up, and for the most part, it actually wasn't that bad. It's still heavy, but it wasn't that bad. I feel like my KLR, when I had it, was actually worse picking it up. And when I picked it up, I didn't realize that I had bent the clutch lever. So I replaced the clutch lever already. Most people will just kind of bend it back, which I kind of did, but it kind of gets rid of the integrity of the lever, and this is why I will eventually be changing these out to bark busters. And this bike, man, it turns very well. Now, they are cold tires. I'm still kind of warming up the bike here. We're stuck behind a freaking horse trailer, now a garbage truck. But I kind of wanted to come out too during the morning hours, which right now it's about almost 10:15, because I find that there's less traffic, there's less noise, everybody's still at work. It's a Friday. I'm always off on Fridays, so I feel like morning rides are better, just in my humble opinion. So a moment of truth, if they still have this road closed, hopefully not. No, it's open from what it looks like, but we're gonna get gas first. Damn, somebody's getting towed away or what? Oh, there's a deer right there. Oh shit. Yeah, you always got to be careful, those guys popping out at you. I'm surprised there's a deer right there, because usually they come out at dusk, but they can come out whenever, you know. Let her rip! Yeah, she wants to rip, man. Ooh-wee. You can't go back here? See what I mean? They're just so f***ing annoying. How long is it closed for?
I'm not sure.
Not sure? Okay. Because it's weird. It's weird too, because Santiago is open, but this isn't.
Yeah.
That was weird. Okay. All right, no worries. You too. I'm almost tempted to just go to Santiago right now. I'm not gonna lie. It just go up a little bit. Yeah, I think we're gonna go to Santiago real quick, since we can't go to Holy Gym. Now, I wanted to go there because it's a little easier to handle, but yeah, not gonna happen, guys. And you can blame that on the government. Ah, it is open, and I don't see anybody coming after me. All right, let's see. Yep. So you have to be in neutral. So gravel mode. We'll do C mode. So the rear is good. I don't have anybody kind of telling me otherwise. We'll see how far we can go in. There is a lot of broken cracks up here too. I don't know what this is. A lot of broken cracks and stuff in the road. So we'll pay very close attention to that. Like this. Very loose. That's how you fall. Again, usually I would want to air down the tires, but given the circumstances today, we're not going to go too far up, don't worry. Just enough to see what exactly is going on. Definitely feel a little heat on the right side. That's alright though, it's not unbearable for me yet. It is very cool out here right now, so this is actually, I think, a decent enough time to go, but you can still feel the heat, for sure. And I probably fell somewhere over here a while back, about almost a year ago, when I burned my leg. Ah. Ah. Party foul. Got some in my eye. Ah. A gnat or something. Okay. We're gonna proceed on. Can you pass by? Go ahead. Slippery. I always slip on that one. Damn, I think we're almost out of battery. Oh shit. Because we've wasted all this time. So, my battery goes out. Just know I loved all of you. The good thing is, if something happens, you know, there are people over here. Bunch of gnats. Whew. Rocky, rocky, rocky. Definitely no air down tires, no anything, and this bike is, for the most part, it's holding up. Woo! That was tough. I almost crashed there. Woo! Just trying to find a straight line as much as possible. Whew. I don't even know how a Mazda like that gets up here, but okay. Yeah, this is all rocky, so if you are going to come up here, just plan on airing down and prepare for the rocks, because you're going to be shifted tons of times by the rocks. Kind of stand up, sit down, however you kind of want to do it. Just these blind corners right here. Whew. Suspension is definitely doing its job, eating up some of these ruts right here. Oh, mud. Fun. These rocks really like to dig in. Whew. That was a good one. Just trying to, while I'm sitting down, well, it's always better to stand. You don't feel the brunt of it, but it does get tiring standing when you're not used to it. Oh, definitely more rocky right here. Shoot. It's a rock garden. Oh, I'm gonna go a little slower in this section because it's very, very, very rocky right here. Watch out for snakes, watch out for other hazards in the road, nails. I'm crazy for doing this with no water and no everything else. I want to get to that one part though, and then I'm going to turn back. Trying to sit forward like they say to do. Yeah, this is definitely worse than Holy Jim. Ooh. Dodge that one. Definitely tired, but not like out of breath tired. It's just, it definitely gets on you. Oof. Oof. You just go slow though. I mean, we're just going slow up this stuff. Because this is it's all incline. There's no flat away of anything. Definitely probably wouldn't want to take this bike on an OHV park. It's just too, whoa. Whoa, almost lost it there. Kind of reminds me of when I went hiking with my buddies a while back. Whew. Oof. Oof. Whew. I think we're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Did a little skit there with the back wheel. I didn't even do that. That was just by force. So many rocks. definitely a workout. See smoke up there, so that means somebody's coming down. Stay to the right. Yeah, they're coming right down, bro. Stay to the right. Stay to the right. I mean, they're going quick. Cool. Ooh. Oh. God, it's so rocky up here. I think that's where that one video where that guy stalled his KLR. He was thinking about going up it, or he did go up it. And all right, I think we are here. Yeah, we are here. So we made it to the halfway point. I ain't going any further, but that took about like 20-30 minutes, I would say, give or take. Not going up that. Whoo! Made it! Ha ha! Yeah, buddy! Oh. All right. We made it, buddy! Woo! That was nuts! But fun, man. That was fun. We got some dirt on the tires. Man, that was fun. I gotta say, it was a lot of work, but it was fun. That further goes up along the ridge towards the towers. I'm not going to do that today, but it's definitely a good learning experience. But my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, we made it. We made it with the Vstrom in one piece. Thank God. Let's just hope the ride back is good, because that's what messed me up last time when I was on the DR. All right, we're going to shut it off for a little bit because I'm on close to nothing for battery, 25%. We'll shut it off, and then on the way back, we'll go ahead and turn it on so you guys can see everything. But we've made it up top. I'm just going to take a few minutes to just have a little peace and enjoy this kind of view. All right, see you guys in a little bit.